What's going on, guys? This is Berz. I want to talk to you today about the Black Rock Gear down vest. This is a high quality, ultra lightweight down vest. It's made of 900 fill power down, goose down. So you're going to have an extreme, heat. It's going to keep you extremely warm, which it has for me, and I use this as a part of my winter layering system. This is a mid layer for me, so I definitely want to have a hard shell over this, even though it does have a DWR on the outside of it. And what you're going to get from this is it's going to be extremely lightweight. Now with that lightweightness comes, you got to use skill. So the reason you got to use skill is because when you have something that is, let's say, ultra lightweight, it is, I want to say fragile, but it definitely does have the ability to, you don't want to be tearing through a bunch of thorny areas with this thing on, and all of a sudden, you get tears and rips and all that. So, applying a hard shell to the outside or a soft shell to the outside with this on the inside definitely will extend the longevity of how long this jacket's going to last. But the upside of this is it's extremely unique. It's handmade in the USA, and it's made extremely well. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get a closer look at this now. As you see, it definitely has a lot of loft to it. It's 900 fill power goose down, so top of the line stuff that's being used. As far as performance goes, this is probably, if you had to grab one thing where you'd say, man, I really want something that's lightweight, it's going to be in the mid layer that I can put, underneath something like a hard shell. That's going to keep me extremely warm. 900 fill power goose down is definitely something that you want. Now granted, in that situation, you definitely probably want sleeves, but you gotta pick what you can. But as far as this vest goes, you can see that it's just extremely well stitched. And that's one thing that that Black Rock Gear prides itself on, is making kick-ass stuff, and this is no exception. So let's talk about the specifics here. You have your pockets here on the side, protect you from the elements. Handmade in USA. Doesn't get better than that in my opinion. They are making kick-ass gear over there, Black Rock Gear. This is a go-to for me. It packs up superbly, amazingly small. The one thing you will notice though, that you are going to get some stuff that comes out of here as far as from the down. It's just part of having stuff with such a thin material like this, being with the 7DS ripstop and the 10D taffeta. As far as that's what's being used for keeping the goose down in there. So you're going to have some areas where you're going to have stuff come out. It's just part of what goose down is, and it's just part of using stuff that's super lightweight with goose down, so it's nothing really to worry about. As far as the zipper goes, this is a YKK zipper. It is on the small side, and I would like to see them kind of maybe move up to just the next size up, but I know they're trying to save weight. You can see there's a slight baffle right here as far as keeping the wind out, which is awesome. And as far as packing it up, I can take this and pack it up almost into one hand. You get that down into a stuff sack, you can certainly pack it up even smaller. So it packs up amazingly small, and the weight of this is an incredible 4.5 ounces. This is a large, so this one's 4.5 ounces. It's pretty incredible for the warmth that it is. That's what you're going to get with 900 fill power goose down. It definitely has a nice baffle around your neck, so it keeps the warmth in, doesn't allow any cold air to get in, and overall it's just great. And what you'll see here on the sides and on the bottom is a stretchy material. So these areas are slightly stretchy as far as movement. Doesn't restrain you in any way. The one thing I will say though is using something that's so lightweight, you definitely should pay attention to it. It's not something that you're going to take out and not worry about damaging it if it's the only thing that's on you. So going around thorny areas when you're out in the wilderness and stuff like that, I definitely pay attention because I don't want to rip it. Like using something that is a 10D on the inside and a 7DS ripstop on the outside. These aren't 70D materials. These are definitely made specifically for lightweight. So if you're worried about that, what I would recommend is to use this in conjunction with something else on the outside that is rather durable, and you'll have no problems doing it that way. Even something like this Vertex, the outside doesn't have a super thick, granted it is thicker than this, but it's still going to have that tear opportunity, whereas if you throw something like a soft shell over top of this, that problem will probably go away and you won't have to worry about it. And this is going to keep you, totally warm, throwing a soft shell or a hard shell over top of it. So as far as putting it as a part of your system, where I use it the most is probably midday and at nighttime. If I'm getting rather chilled, I'll throw this on before I get in my sleeping bag. And this keeps me, extremely warm, because this is the main portion that you want to keep warm when it comes to, staying warm, which is your core. And having something like this to keep your core warm as part of whatever system you have as far as layering goes, this is definitely something that's going to last a very long time. I know that they're working on something new over there. This isn't currently available. I'll put a link down below to the actual site where it tells you that they're working on a new version. But this is definitely something that I'm impressed with, just for the size, the weight to warmth ratio is amazing. Very, very warm. So if you're looking for something that's super lightweight, amazingly lightweight, and you're looking for something that's going to keep you warm and something that's pretty, unique, you're not going to go into the wilderness and see anyone else with, probably one of these. I mean, it's pretty unique as far as, getting something that's not mass produced like LL Bean. So if you're looking for that handmade, USA made product, give it a look. I'll put a link down below to it. So if you guys have any Black Rock gear stuff, I also did a review on their hat, and I'll put a link down below to that as well. If you guys have any stuff like that that's made by Black Rock gear, go ahead and put it in the comments, or better yet, make a video about it. And till next time, later. Is my microphone on? Yeah, it's on. All right.